Stafford, you just can't quit him.
You can't.
There he goes. Valenti Show with Rico. Jim Costa in for Mike Valenti.
Jimmy Cookies.
And here we are. I brought it up. I thought, hey, is there anything to this? Stafford's gone. You got a new coach, new GM, new quarterback, fresh, clean start. But like that X on Instagram, when you haven't unfollowed yet, you start seeing the press clippings, you start seeing the posts, you see every coach come out and say he's underrated, we wanted him, I'm kicking myself, I'm Kyle Shanahan. Rather than blowing up the draft, I wish we would have got Matthew Stafford. The anonymous GM poll from ESPN says there's only 5 QBs in the sport better than Matthew Stafford. They weren't saying this when he was in Detroit. You got Sims coming out saying he's a top 10 quarterback and putting all his spin on it as a quarterback and the throws he makes. And I never used to hear about the throws he makes when he was playing in Detroit. So I asked Detroiters, as you see the press continue to swoon over Matthew Stafford, how do you feel about it? I gave you my thoughts. I said good for him because he was making those throws and he wasn't getting his due because he played for the losing Lions franchise. Good for him that he's going to get a little more shine now that he's out from under the Lions shadow. But I know, Rico, that's not how every Lions fan feels about this. And they've been waiting on hold. We'll get to him here in just a second. But how do you view the mass avalanche of positive press for Matthew Stafford?
I think it's just he's the hot thing because, Detroit wasted him. They didn't know how to use him. He's going to go to the Rams. The Rams just, Jared Goff went from Super Bowl contending quarterback to just god-awful. Stafford's the magical elixir. Lions fans are waiting for this to happen so they can call up the show and point to me and call me. See, I told you so. Stafford is a good quarterback. But you know what they won't do? They won't call. If he goes out to the Rams and he goes 8-8, you did cricket. Nothing. Stafford's good. He's not great. His legacy in Detroit is he padded his stats. His legacy in Detroit is not some great come-from-behind playoff victory. He had that opportunity against Dallas, but after the referees screwed him on the call, and I'll give Lions fans, they got screwed on the call. He never recovered. He didn't pull his team together and said, you know what, let's forget about that. This game's not over though. We can still win. It was over. It was done. So when I see Stafford, I see a great quarterback who's getting a lot of hype for padding his stats in meaningless games or in games where they were out of it or in playing against bad teams and they fell behind and going up against prevent defenses and he threw a bunch of yards for touchdowns. That's his legacy. And that's sad. Because I can't sit here and point to a game and say, remember this game. Oh, the fake spike against Dallas. Oh, he came back in the game hurt against Cleveland in year 20. A lot went on here, but I didn't see anything that took me to that next level that I'm always going to remember. Remember this play.
Do you want to know the game that I would use to define Matthew Stafford in his career? It would be his first playoff game ever when he played the New Orleans Saints. It would be his first playoff game.
The game they didn't even score.
No, you're thinking of the Seattle game. I'm talking about his first playoff game. They played in the Dome in New Orleans. It was a shootout. The man had 3 touchdowns, 380 yards, and they lost because they gave up 5 straight touchdown drives the other way. That to me screams Stafford.
Yep.
That to me screams Matthew Stafford. When I go gunslinger, big throws, scored touchdowns, but they lost. They lost the playoff game. They lost the playoff game because the Lions gave up 5 straight drives for touchdowns against a better football team. And it's like, wow, they couldn't beat a winning team. And yeah, because that's the Saints in the Dome in their heyday, and the Lions weren't ready for prime time around him.
Yeah, but he for 380 yards.
It wasn't his fault. Actually, he had 4 touchdowns in the game if you count the rushing touchdown. Dude scored all 4 touchdowns in a playoff game that they lost. I mean, tell me the guy's not a winner, fine. Factually, they lost the game, but that to me is Matthew Stafford. He puts that game up in L.A., they win.
But see, here's where I say he's tier 2. Because you know what the tier 1 quarterback did in that game?
Won the game.
Not only did he win the game, Matthew threw for 380 yards.
Yep.
Drew Brees threw for 466 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions.
He was flawless.
So that's why I say he's tier 2, not tier 1. And being tier 2, he is not an alpha. And because he's not an alpha, he never demanded better. That was the one thing that ticked me off the most about Stafford. And before people say, well, you don't know what he said in the locker room, it's funny how you can hear what the Mahomes and the Brady's wanted from their team and from management. They keep that quiet.
Right. Mahomes wanted Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the first. He's on the team. Mahomes said, I was running for my life in the Super Bowl. They brought in 4 to 5, depending on how it shakes out, new offensive linemen for him. They traded their first-round pick to go get a franchise left tackle. I totally get that. Stafford bit his tongue or didn't step up or didn't say anything until this last offseason where he said, I'm not going on the merry-go-round again. It was like, good for him.
It's the same thing we saw with Barry, same thing we saw with Calvin. That they just, and Matthew Stafford did with those 2 motivations, just quit.
Yep.
You know what? I'm done here. I can't do it anymore.
David, we'll get ticket text, but these people have been waiting, and I want to talk to David, who is on a cell. David, you're on 97.1.
Hey, Jen. I'm going to hate myself here. So I was thinking in Tampa during the Vinny Testaverde years. The year I showed up was when they traded Steve Young to draft Vinny Testaverde. And I saw a terribly talented man just get pummeled for 10 years. Then he went to New York Jets. I can't remember if he got traded or if it was free agency. But I remember the national media said Jets are going to the Super Bowl. Vinny is going to shine. And Vinny not so much.
But I'm old enough to David.
All sounds the same. She's an old definite addict.
David, I'm old enough to remember that. Yeah, when he went to the Jets, people thought, okay. Because Steve Young goes to the Niners. And they win. Oh, so you know what? When he's going to go to the Jets, he's going to win.
And you know what? Vinny Testaverde never looked like Steve Young. Steve Young only won 2 football games in Tampa. Vinny never looked like Steve Young.
So, I appreciate the phone call. I think it's a little bit of revisionist history. I think it's just a little bit of looking through the lonely, loving eyes of how it's the high school sweetheart. You only remember the good times when you guys went to the party and homecoming and snuck behind the bleachers and all of that good stuff. You don't remember how she drove you crazy. You don't remember how she was always late. You don't remember how she couldn't come up with a recipe for toast. You don't remember any of that.
You did say this to me. You said until they get like a real quarterback, right? To use your, because I thought Stafford was a good one, but you said until they get one that's special, people are going to continue to reminisce about what Stafford was or wasn't when he was here in Detroit.
Right.
Even though he's gone, people still feel a certain way.
Because once you experience that, you now set the bar higher. The bar in Detroit is so low. Bobby Lane is still at the top. Nobody in this room ever saw Bobby Lane play.
Not a snap.
Okay? Bobby Lane played when they played at Tiger Stadium. A place you've never been.
I know I'm getting beat up for. I was like 6 years old when they closed it.
See, that's what I'm saying. You were young. So that's why I knew it was that.
Yeah.
It's like, unless somebody wanted to go, he was trapped at home on the west side.
I grew up in Livonia, but it's not like at 6 years old you can go, hey, they're closing the stadium. Can you please make an exception and get me out to the ballpark?
6 years old, like, or let's go get ice cream.
Ice cream. Let's go.
Yeah, be an alpha. Take me to Tiger Stadium.
You have to be a 6-year-old alpha. Demand your ass gets to the ballpark with a hot dog in your hand.
Dad, take off that Halloween costume. We're going to the Tiger Stadium.
You're bad. Jim in Chesterfield, you're on 97.1.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
What's up?
So I kind of wanted to talk on this, and I kind of were just touching on it a little bit. You always hear, let's say, Calvin goes to another team, or Stafford goes to another team, and hey, they're going to win. What if, like, Brady or Drew Brees or Aaron Rodgers were at, for the Lions during Stafford's career on those teams?
Great question.
What do you think? Do you think they would do any better.
I want to know. I want to know Rico's answer because I know what my answer is. If Drew Brees played in Detroit, and I know there was a thought that he might have come to Detroit if not for Joey Harrington way back in the day when Drew had the shoulder issue. How differently would Brady's career have been if he was taken in the 6th round by the Lions? How differently would these QBs have been if they played in Detroit?
Yeah, I don't think that they would have been the same because Lions management does not put up with guys like that. They would walk in there and say, "Get me this guy." That's not how we do things here.
And there would have been friction in this. Things that would have happened earlier.
Been early because they would say, "You guys aren't trying to win." Tom Brady would have. Are you trying to win or not?
But give me this. They wouldn't have won here.
No, they're not. I don't think they would have won here because you can't. That's what Stafford and the Lions were a marriage made in heaven. He was never going to go in there and demand anything, and they were going to keep paying him god awful amount of money. Well, without winning, with no pressure. Think about this. They never drafted a backup. They never drafted anybody that would push him.
Well, you look what happens when you draft a backup up north in Green Bay, how things work out. You only need one quarterback. You can't play two. I never like when people said that.
But you see what happens when you draft that, and then the true alpha says, "Okay, I'm ticked off." Why is this? We're not going to give you any controversy because you're our guy. On a losing team, you would think, you know what? I'm going to take a flyer on this guy in the 2nd round to see if he can push him to maybe we take it to the next level. Stafford knew he was safe.
248-539-9797. We got a blitz coming up, bottom of the hour, talking about some of the big storylines in the NFL with training camp just a couple weeks away. And what a preseason game in under a month, 3 weeks from actual football being played on your TV. It's 97-1.
Here, we talked about it on the board. FanDuel Sportsbook, they've got a great offer for new users. 30-1 odds on the Suns or Bucks to win their next game. Have an opinion, make a pick, turn $5 into $150. That's it, that's all. And look, same game parlays, the Rico special. We talked about one earlier. I don't know, Suns money line, Chris Paul over 20, and Devin Booker over 2.5 threes. It's plus 454. Stuff like that makes the game a little more interesting. So sign up. FanDuel Sportsbook promo code ticket. That's FanDuel Sportsbook promo code ticket. 21 and up, President Michigan, new users only. You got to wager in the designated market. $10 first deposit required. $150 max bonus. Sportsbook.fanduel.com. And if you got a gambling problem, call 1-800-270-7117. FanDuel Sportsbook, the official partner of 97.1 The Ticket.
Jeff Lesson, and the Lesson on Golf is back. Just accept it. Our 25th year bringing you the best deals in golf right now at LessonOnGolf.com. Lesson on Golf, Sunday, 8 a.m., 97.1 The Ticket.
Summer happens at Speedway because everything you need for summer happens at Speedway. Like drinks. Drinks happen. The freshly brewed drink, the splashed over ice drink, the wake you up drink, the cool you off drink, the make your brain hurt for a minute drink. All poured however you want them, whenever you want them. All summer long. So on every hot day, you have something cold to sip. Speedway. Summer happens here. And now, get any size fountain or Speedy Freeze for just 99 cents. Excludes maximum.
Everywhere I go, people ask me, is now the right time to sell our home? Hi, it's Mark C. with eXp. And in this fast-changing real estate market, it's critical you choose the right agent with the right marketing plan. Call me, Mark C., and I'll get your home sold. Guaranteed. I'm not bragging. I'm applying for the job. Call me, Mark C., today at 844-SOLD-BY-Z and start packing.
97.1 The Ticket and Ellison Brewery have teamed up to create 97.1 The Ticket American Lager. This flavorful American lager won't let you down even if your favorite team does. Look for 97.1 The Ticket American Lager by Ellison Brewery on draft inside Comerica Park. Must be 21. Enjoy responsibly.
In this market, you'll find Fisher Investments is different than other money managers.
Fisher is different? How? Don't you just ride the wave?
Nope. We actively manage client portfolios based on our forward-looking views of the market. In times like these, we understand that clients want proactive communication and guidance.
You don't just provide cookie-cutter portfolios?
No, we get to know our clients so we can tailor their portfolios to their specific goals and needs. We even offer resources on Social Security, Medicare, tax efficiency, and more. Our
don't sell investments that generate high commissions, right?
No, we don't sell commission products. Fisher Investments is a fiduciary, the highest standard for a financial advisor. It means we're there for our clients and always put their interest first.
So when do you make more money? Only when your clients make more money?
Yep, our fees are transparent, structured so we do better when our clients do better. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you are switching to us. Fisher Investments, clearly different money management.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
For the ones standing guard. For the eagle-eyed. For the knights in shining armor. And for all those who support them. We are Grainger, your experienced safety partner, offering supplies and solutions for every industry, committed to helping keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com/safety, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
How do you keep a workout fresh every day?
Clap it up, Peloton, let's do this.
By getting everything from endurance rides to restorative yoga, all right at home. The Peloton Bike. Nothing like working out from home. Visit onepeloton.com to learn more.
97.1 The Ticket would like to remind you that when you text the ticket, standard text messaging rates apply.
For an NFL season right around the corner at 5:30. It's a blitz coming up shortly. Jim Costa in. It's the Valenti Show with Rico. David, what do we got on Ticket Text before we get back to the people?
My computer will work right. I can pull it up here. It says, if Stafford had opened his mouth, you guys would just be saying, go win some more games before you make demands. That's from Tyler.
No, I wouldn't have. That's Tyler. That's a false picture of me. That is one of the reasons why I like Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield, like Stafford, came into a team that was 0-16. They were at rock bottom, but he has come in there and put his imprint on the Browns, and that's his team. And David, I know you don't like him, but you have to respect what he has done in that short period of time. And for everybody that tells me, well, it's because they run the ball and they do this, yeah, they also throw the ball, get the lead, and then sit back and run the ball to eat the clock at the end of the game. So that's why they can rush the ball so well. He can throw it to his receivers, but he went into a really bad situation, just like Stafford, and he is saying, no, I want it like this. I want to do this.
Well, and I know why you like Baker, and I liked him too in college. It's that personality, that swagger. He puts the flag in the Ohio State logo. I actually like Baker, but you bring it up, and I actually think it shows you Baker Mayfield has the Coach of the Year orchestrating their team. Baker Mayfield, yeah, he had an 0-16 team that he stepped into. So did Stafford. Stafford's last year, they had a defense worse than the 0-16 team he was drafted into. And David, before you start talking, your Steelers handed the Browns that playoff game.
I don't want to talk about the playoff game, but I do want to say this. They brought that coach in because of Baker Mayfield.
Right.
They wanted to fit him.
Baker didn't have that coach the entire time.
And that's where the Lions, I think,
Well, they
messed
weren't
up.
winning until they got that coach.
This is what I'm saying, like Stafford. Okay, this is the coach that I want, rather than, hey, Matt, we got you this new coach. Oh, okay.
He's a bearded fella from New England. Good luck.
Right, it's the difference between your parents saying, hey, Jimmy, we're going to buy you, we bought you a new car, or we're going to get you a new car. What do you want?
Well, but here's the thing. And to your point, it's all about the Browns and Baker Mayfield. Yes. But Jimmy brought up the 2011 Detroit Lions and their loss to the Saints. And everyone brings this up. Stafford did this. Stafford did that. This is why I'm patient and waiting on what the Browns do this year, because you know what happened the next year for the Lions? They were 4-12. So here's the thing. No. My point is, give Stafford credit for 4 touchdowns. He was amazing. But the next season matters.
See, here's what I like what the Browns are doing. They went out there and said, let's get better. Detroit sat back and said, hey, we made the playoffs, and they celebrated all the way up to September.
And that could be the quarterback demanding
things. Well, he came in and said, guys, we're good. But you know what? We can't beat Kansas City yet. I need some defensive players. I need somebody who can stop that Kansas City offense.
Baker's like
Steelers team, anybody can beat them. And just any team with a warm body can beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. We got to get to another level. Look at David.
I can't wait for this season.
Hey, his quarterback's in the best shape of his life. Did you see that?
I know. And yes, I know. I'm about to set myself up for jokes. I even like that they took the chance and said, we've never seen what Malik McDowell can do. So let's sign him for nothing. And if he works out, great. Still, if he doesn't, he's cut. He's gone. But they can do that. They can take chances right now. Right, yes. So they said, we have to be able to stop Kansas City. So I think they're gonna win their division, or at least compete with the Ravens in the Steelers. Yeah. And the Steelers. Is this on? Ravens. What were you, Anderson? Yeah.
Yeah, Anderson's been waiting on us. Anderson, you're in Detroit. Guess what? You're part of this fun show. What's up? Anderson, talk to us.
Anderson.
Oh, he put him to sleep.
He's on hold.
Larry and Macomb. Larry, step up to the plate. You're on 97.1.
Hey, Larry.
Vinny, wait, he threw a bunch of incomplete passes in a row. Go, Vinny! No, Vinny! No, Vinny! No, I'm going to try to find it on YouTube. The reason I called is I like Stafford. I'm a season ticket holder. I don't miss games. I like Stafford. He's been good. I watched Jeff Conroy. I watched Tony King. Okay? He's better than those guys. So he's moved on. We put a team around this, whatever, so however you want to slice it. The part that's amazing me right now is how the entire story is that Stafford's great. He just had the crappy Lions, and watch, he's taking LA to the Super Bowl. Well, if he doesn't, I mean, I think it's going to be a failure. I can't believe the amount of pressure he's almost inviting to himself, because when it loses a playoff game, there's Stafford. I mean, it's just going to... what can he do other than win the Super Bowl, or certainly get to the Super Bowl?
But Larry, I don't mind that. I know you look at it as a lot of pressure, and it is, but I don't mind a guy saying, what's the alternative? Sit in Detroit for a third or fourth rebuild? Let me go join a team that was in the Super Bowl, a couple seasons ago? One of the teams with the most wins in the NFL in the last 3 seasons. Let me take a crack at it. I have some belief in myself. I think I can still do this. Good for him for taking the shot and see what happens. And maybe it does give us some closure here in Detroit. Maybe it does, Rico. Because I know the Lions aren't going to go find a QB overnight. All we have is the other side of the story, what happens in LA this season.
That's what you need. But, yeah, it doesn't work out. And a lot of people, I don't know what they're going to say. Because right now, was it the Lions? Was it Stafford? It could be both. It probably is both. Okay? Just because he's gone doesn't mean he's going to light it up someplace else and, they're going to win the Super Bowl. He's probably going to go there. Water always finds its leverage, no matter where it's at. Stafford's going to find that 8-9 wins and be content right there and out in the first round of the playoffs if they make it to the wild. You're in one of the toughest divisions. So good luck. He'll put up some gaudy numbers, but it won't be easy. You ain't playing the Bears, okay? You don't have automatic victories in that division. You can go as easily as you can go 6-0, you can go 0-6. You can lose to San Francisco twice. You can lose to Seattle twice. You can lose to Arizona twice. So you got to bring it. You got Aaron Donald. Let's see what you do.
Bold predictions for the NFL season. It's a blitz. We won't mention Stafford. How about that promise? Can I make that promise? I don't know if I can. David, is it in there? Is there a Stafford question in the blitz?
I don't think so.
Okay,
we'll
good.
see.
97.
There's never been a better time to find out why BetMGM is the king of sportsbooks. You've heard me. I give out the parlays all the time. Right now, new customers have a chance to win $100 in free bet when they place a $1 moneyline wager on any NBA Finals game. That's tonight, folks. And if either team hits a three-pointer, Giannis can be your savior. you will win $100, regardless of your bet's outcome. David's in there clapping. I don't know why, because the Suns will win. Just use bonus code RICO100 when you make your first bet to take advantage of this offer. And here's what you got to do. Sign up and discover BetMGM's boosted odds specials, daily promotions, and much, much more when you go to the website, or you can download the app. Use bonus code RICO100 to win $100 in free bets if a three-pointer is made tonight or in any NBA Finals game. New customer offer, paid in free bets. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. You must be 21 years or older, Michigan only. Gambling problem, call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help. Excludes Michigan disassociated persons.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by Henry Ford College. Quite a few accidents working right now. 75 northbound after Baldwin, 696 eastbound at Van Dyke, M59 eastbound before Gratiot Avenue, and the Southfield Freeway southbound at Grand River Finkel. Looking for a career-focused education in 2 years or less? At Henry Ford College, their 1-year and 2-year programs get you ready for big things. They also offer 4-year options like culinary school and dozens of transfer programs. Get ready for your future at Henry Ford College. Visit hfcc.edu. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.